All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and be breaking down one of our teammates' sales calls. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and give suggestions on how to make the sales call either flow better or some suggestions to build authority and book the job. And then after we do that, we're going to go ahead and rate the call on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. All right, so let's get straight into it.
This call is being recorded. Please hold for the next available agent. We understand moving's a drag, so leave that up to us.
You called Clutch Moving Company. This is Randy. How may I help?
Hey, Randy. Good afternoon. My name is Abna. Are you guys local company? When I say local, are you guys in the Bay Area or which city?
Oh, yes, we're in the Bay Area. How can I help? Do you need a move?
Yes, I'm trying to help a friend moving from Redwood City to Walnut Creek. But basically, there's no like big furniture, mostly like boxes, personal belongings. So I just want to check, how much you guys charge or what's your rate.
Okay, hold on a second. So yeah, because I'll be needing a profile to build a profile first on our system. So need some basic information from where we're going to be picking up the item and where we're going to be dropping off. So
yeah,
hold on a second. So I can do that right now. We'll use your name at first, so that's
sure.
Just in case. Can we?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have your name again? Sorry.
Alvin.
You're cutting off. Your name?
Alvin.
Alvin. Last name?
Ponce, Ponce.
Pont? Ponte? Ponte?
Yeah, Ponce. Yes.
Okay. All right. Got it. And this will be the best number we could reach you just in case we got cut off. 925-324-261. Okay. All right. Anyway, so just add that one. And when would be the target date you're looking at? So I could check up in the calendar as well.
Let me just see here. May 4th or May 5th?
May 4. That's going to be Saturday or Sunday, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. Anyways, the weekend schedule is booking up that quick. So the 4th may be possible because, I have one slot still. Let's get that one just in case. So you will be needing only moving. Would you require packing service?
Okay, so that was good. What he went ahead and did was he went ahead and created urgency for that spot. He had said there's only one more spot available for May 4th. But what I would do for to re-emphasize that, so I'd be like, oh no, re-emphasize it, put energy behind that, and saying, oh no, we only have one more spot available. Does this time work for you, or are there any other times that can work for you? Because you want to basically have the customer thinking again that there's really only one spot available, and that time that you have them on the call is that it's going to be a really urgent and they really need to make a decision right then and there. So put more emphasis on there's only one spot available on this date. Okay, and then you also want to kind of justify it as well too, so you can kind of create the story. Look, oh yeah, there's only one more spot left because people typically move either in the beginning of the month or at the end of the month. And that's pretty much true. And it's the summertime, so there's a lot of people moving during this time. So that's the first suggestion.
This as well, or just moving?
No, just moving.
Moving, all right. So are we talking about a one-bedroom apartment, a one-bedroom house, a studio?
Well, her stuff is probably just one bedroom.
one-bedroom apartment.
Yes, it's a house actually. She's renting
That's a house.
renting a room.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. No worries. Are we talking about? Okay. Anyway, I'll do that later on. By the way, Alvin, how did you find out about us? Through Google? Is this a referral?
Yeah, a friend of us used you guys.
Oh, okay. Can I have the name?
No, that's okay. Nah. But you were referred
What?
to us by a friend.
Oh, you don't know the name? So,
No, I know the name, but I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, so here's my second suggestion. I've actually heard this multiple times on multiple calls where sometimes the realtors or I know what he was gonna try to say here was our customer referral program, which would have got them a discount. So you don't want to go ahead and overshoot that too early in the call. What you want to go ahead and do is you can use that as leverage at the end of the call. So how this would work is after you go through the call, right, and then you go ahead and give them the estimate, you go ahead and use that if they don't want to book. So, okay, as far as a referral source, it's a customer referral. And you know when you're taking that referral source, you know that there's a possibility that they can be a CRP discount on there, which is basically $150 off because it's a promo that we have going on currently. So it's a customer referral program, and I'm pretty sure that's the reason why he had asked. So what we'd want to do is go through the whole estimate first and then use that as leverage. So it would look something like this. Okay, awesome. Your price is this, and you're just going to be paying this on an hourly rate. How does that sound? Let's go ahead and book your move. Okay, I understand you don't want to book it. You actually said you were referred to us by a customer. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, awesome. So all I'm going to need here, I want to go ahead and input this discount in there for you, is in order to get $150 off, you can actually tell me your customer's name or your referral, the customer referral that sent you over to us, and you actually get $150 off. We typically don't do this, but since you said that you were referred to us, I can actually input this into the account so you get $150 off. How does that sound? That sounds better. Instead of, again, overreaching and then you're asking and being intrusive to get the customer's name. You see how this the customer was defensive, saying it's not necessary to give the customer's name. So he's a little bit defensive on there. So now we have to re-break him down because he didn't want to say the customer's name. Typically, if it's beneficial to them, they'll go ahead and tell the customer's name, but there's no justification behind it. And we want to use something like this at the end of the call for leverage because we know automatically when they say it's a customer referral, there's a possibility of $150 off. So again, we don't want to shoot too early. That's the second suggestion.
Oh, okay. That's
So let's
fine.
get back into it.
Because we would be happy to, kind of thank her for that one. All right. So where would we pick up the item? The
Pickup will be at 1717 Hampton Avenue,
Hampton Avenue.
Redwood City. Yeah.
Redwood City. All right, got it. So this is the house, right? Where we're gonna be moving.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the location we're gonna be dropping off all the items.
It's 100 KINROSS Drive.
CIN.
Kinross, KINROSS Drive.
Kinross Drive in Walnut.
Yes, apartment 55 Walnut Creek.
Okay, so that's Walnut Creek, right?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. So apartment 55.
Yep,
That's the unit number.
that's correct.
Okay, so do we have stairs on this one?
No, it's at ground level.
The ground level, okay. Excellent. By Anyway, you sounded like are you a Filipino?
Yeah, are you Filipino?
Yes, I am. I am. All right, that's cool.
Yeah. Actually,
As much as as much as I wanted to speak in the native language, but yeah, I can't.
and
Sorry about that.
just like, yeah.
So instead of a suggestion here, I'm gonna say good job. That's really good to be relatable, create the rapport. You made a connection there. So as he made a connection there, I'm sure that you understood or you heard his accent on there. So you made a connection. You went in there, you made the connection that breaks down their guard, so they feel more trustworthy when you're speaking to them, and they say, okay, because I know personally, because I'm Filipino, that when somebody says Filipino, and just depending on where the area, there's more comfortability and more trust automatically because because you're relating to them, not necessarily because they're Filipino, but because you're relating to them, and you guys understand the values of that culture. So great job on that. It is not a suggestion. That's a great thing to do. Build trust and build comfortability. So let's get back into it.
How long have you been living there?
No, actually, I'm helping a friend of mine. I'm getting this for a friend of mine.
Okay. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you've been born and living there for long? Born and bred?
Moved here 28 years ago. I moved here 28 years ago.
Ooh. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Do you own the
Got
business?
it. It's nice. It's nice. No. Just working on this company as well. So, yeah.
That's good.
All right. It's cool. That is cool. All right. So let's go through the items that we have. Okay. So what is the biggest item that we have to move?
The biggest item, probably a nightstand.
Nightstand. So how many nightstands
Yeah.
do we have there?
Uh,
1,
Yes, 2 nightstands, yeah.
2 nightstands, no beds,
Yeah. No bed, no.
dresser.
No dresser, no.
Okay.
So basically,
Or
it's just
one TV.
no TV too. So basically, it's just a nightstand. There's a small.
Okay, so here's another suggestion that I would also put in the script. I don't know if it's in the script, but something that we can go ahead and do so we can make sure that the customer is as accurate as possible. So the customer says that they're getting this quote for their friend, and they're just helping out. So what we want to tell them is that this estimate is going to be based off of the items that you tell me, and the more accurate you are, the more accurate our estimate is going to be. So with any call or any estimate that you go through, you want to make sure that you throw that out there. Whether it's more or less, you always want to let them know that this is an estimate that's based off of what you're telling me over the phone. And again, when you're going through it with the estimate, you want to visually guide them on where to look. What do they have? Here's an example. Okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and start off with your kitchen. What do you have in your kitchen? Okay, awesome. Now let's go to your bedroom. Okay, awesome. You have a 2-bedroom, right? Let's go to your 2nd bedroom. What do you have in there? Okay, so we want to go ahead and guide them so we know exactly what is in their place and what's in their inventory. Because a lot of the times people will just go ahead and just say the things from the top of their head and they won't be sure exactly what they have. And when you guide them, it builds authority with the customer. So again, you're the professional, you're building authority, you're telling them what to do, and it essentially, psychologically, it will help you book the job because you're building authority with them and you're controlling the sale. All right, so let's get into it. So that was the 3rd suggestion.
Small wine rack, but really small wine rack. No bed.
Sofa, dining table.
No furnitures actually. Mostly like personal belongings that she will put in a box.
Okay.
She will.
So you're gonna be requiring us to bring some boxes.
No. Oh, no. She will prepare all the stuff that
Okay.
you guys need to. Yeah. So basically,
Okay,
just
just move on.
transport, the load and unloading.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, I understand. So how many boxes are we talking about?
You know what? Right now, I don't have the rundown, but it's again, it's just going to be like a one bedroom. Just.
So let's say there's gonna be like 10 boxes, 15 or 20 for for items maybe.
Yeah, let's say 10. I don't think she has that much. Probably, let's say between 10 to 15. But I will get a final rundown for you.
Okay, got it. Okay, so 10. Let's say 10. Because again, that depends on what truck or what vehicle truck will we be using. All right, so all right, no worries. It's just gonna go through. All right. So anyway, well, it's estimating. So I'm just gonna give you how the process looks from start to finish, so you know what you exactly will be paying for. So our services are basically by an hourly rate. So once she signs and execute the estimate, she will know exactly what she'll be paying for before the move. The day before the move, she'll receive a confirmation call confirming all the details of the move, making sure nothing has changed, or just in case if there's any added items. So the day before the move, you guys will receive a 30 minutes call prior from your move. They will give you an estimate time of arrival, so you're ready to go once our team arrives. So once our crews arrive, they will do a walkthrough and see the items of the place and have them sign the paperwork to establish the time of the job that starts, since we are solely based on an hourly rate basis. So once that is done, we'll work by protecting the necessary things. For example, the two furnitures that you have, the nightstands, making sure nothing gets damaged once we start moving. We'll use blankets or shrink wraps to that one to avoid damages. Okay, so once your items are ready, we load it in our truck and safely strap any loose items and transfer them to the new place. So once they get new place, we'll remove any shrink wraps or materials that was used to protect the furniture. We'll do a final walkthrough, see everything is where you wanted it. Probably, kind of see the boxes have been unloaded. We will then have you sign our paperwork so we can calculate the final cost of the move. Okay? So for that move, okay, hold on a sec. Okay, so for the moving labor, so since it's it's a 190 one truck for two crews. With two crews, that's going to be per hour. It's 195 per hour. Fuel charges $50 minimum for the location. So that's and the travel time fee. So it's 195. Mm-hmm.
How do you calculate the fuel surcharge?
That's the
Okay, so I actually knew, just from hearing that, I knew that the customer was going to say something about that. Remove minimum, right? Remove minimum. Just say the fuel charge is $50. You don't have to add anything extra on there, because if you say it's a minimum and they are, if the mileage is close to each other, they're gonna say, the fuel we shouldn't be charged the fuel because it's so close to each other. Instead of saying minimum, don't say anything. Just say the fuel is $50, right? The fuel is $50. No need to say minimum. No need to say anything or explain it or justify it. This is our charge. It's $50. It's a standard fee. We charge it for every single one of our jobs. $50. No need to say minimum. No need to try to justify it. This is our charge, and this is what it is. People don't go into Louis Vuitton and say, "Oh yeah, this is the bag that is this amount or something like that, or there's no reason to justify it because that's a standard price. The bag is this amount because it's standard. The fuel is this amount is because it's standard. There's no reason why else to justify it. So remove the minimum and go ahead and just say $50, nothing else, and then go through with the rest of the charges. So that's the fourth suggestion. But the call so far has been going pretty well. What I would suggest, I didn't touch basis on it because I thought it was okay, but the script, running through the script like that, the script, again, it sounds very, very scripted. There's no breaths or stopping in between that pitch. It's straight to it. It's saying your customer is going to do this, or our dispatch team is going to do this and put the boxes and do this. There's no different tonalities, again, when we're going through that pitch. We have to slow it down, and use it as a guide. We don't have to follow everything word for word on that script, because if we do, it sounds over scripted. So those are the two suggestions on there, but let's go ahead and get back into it. We've got a couple more minutes left on the call.
The destination, for example, from 17 Hampton to Kinross Drive. So again, from where your location is and from where we're dropping off. Okay.
Fuel surges.
Excuse me?
How much the fuel surge?
It's $50.
$50. Okay.
Okay. So that's $50 minimum. That's for, I think this is like 58 miles away from Hampton to Kinross. So that's gonna be a bit. And then the travel time fee, again, for $195 per hour, and the one-time charge for the truck fee is $175. All right. So I'll provide you the estimate right now, and like any other moving companies, before you book your move, that's going to be $50, 50% of the from.
How much is the truck?
From the truck fee is a one-time payment of $175.
Okay.
Okay. So again, I'll send you the estimate right now. So we will only require $100 for the deposit amount. You can view that estimate as soon as you have it. Oh, by the way, an email. I'll send you the email.
Okay, so a couple of things that's happening here. We're backtracking for the first thing is that we're backtracking for the email, and the second thing is that I noticed was that he didn't ask for the valuation for the pitch. When you ask for the valuation of the shipment, that should be after you're done getting the inventory. What I noticed was that he didn't put the valuation in here when he was reading down the pricing, which means he didn't ask for the valuation of what the price costs on there. So we got to make sure that we're putting the valuation on every single one of these estimates and reading it off to them. That's part of the estimate. Okay, so 2 more minutes, and let's go ahead and listen to see if he goes ahead and book the move.
What's your email, Alvin?
K2 letter K and the number 2 healthcares.
Okay, so you're cutting it now. Sorry.
I said it's K2 healthcares at gmail.com.
Healthcare. So I'm just gonna repeat that email. So I'm just want to make sure that you receive it. It's K for kilo and then the number 2. Is that right? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then healthcares. HEALTHCARES.
That's correct. Yes.
At gmail.com. All right.
Yes.
Okay, so you can view it right now. I'll be sending that estimated price. But again, this price, this estimate, again, it just depends on.
And what
the whole entire.
Normally bringing.
The movers will be. Our team will be bringing that one out. I'm not sure how big it is. So yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'll send it you right now.
All right.
And then.
Okay, so we kind of skated past his concern, which was what size truck was he going to bring. And we kind of brushed it off saying anyway, and the movers, we shouldn't go ahead and do that because we basically shrugged off one of his concerns. It's almost saying that should we wear a seatbelt to, you know, somebody that has a car, that owns a car, and they say, no, don't worry about it, I drive perfectly fine. Or something along those lines. But, you know, that was his concern, that size truck. What we could have, you know, easily said is, let me go ahead and get back to you, but we typically will go ahead and have a truck big enough to fit all your items there in one trip. So that was one of his concerns. Or else we could address this concern and say, okay, yeah, what I can do is go ahead and ask my dispatch team to see what size truck they're going to go ahead and bring. So dependent, are you worried about if it's too big, or are you worried about if there's not enough room inside of the truck? So we wanted to make sure we address that concern. Okay, let's get back into the call.
I'm going to get back with you to confirm, say maybe tomorrow. Would that be okay?
Sure.
Okay, so I've locked you in for that May 4th, Saturday. Again, we're booking pretty quickly on the weekends. That's one slot that's available for you.
What time is
reserve that one.
What slot?
Normally,
what time is?
It's going to be between 8:30 to 9:30 in the morning.
8:30 to 9:30. Okay.
Yeah, since this is a long way, so we might be finished, you know.
Okay, sounds
So,
good. Thank you.
all right. So, Alvin, yep, I will reach out to you tomorrow, follow up with that move. So hopefully we can help you out with this with your friend. All right? Thank you, Alvin.
Bye-bye. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, great job. Temporary booked. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and follow up with them tomorrow, which is going to be, you know, it sounded like he's good with it. 8:30 to 9:30. We've got to follow up with him tomorrow and go ahead and see what he says when he presents that to his friend that he's helping book the move for. What we also should have done, because we don't know if he had gotten multiple quotes or what exactly his friend is shopping for. So what we could have done to more so solidify the sale is, was this the budget that your friend was looking for? Or was this, does this price sound good for your friend? Do you think she's going to have a problem with this price? And then we could have went ahead and played back on it and said, okay, yeah, the reason why I asked that is because I just want to make sure that I have a spot available for them. But I know that I'm going to go ahead and get back to you by tomorrow, but I just want to make sure that, you know, we have a spot available so I can go ahead and lock you in. The sooner you go ahead and lock you in, the sooner I'll know that your spot is locked, because there's so many people going and booking this date. It's a first come, first serve basis. So if somebody comes in and they book your slot for that date, I might have to go ahead and move you. But I'm going to go ahead and follow up with you tomorrow. So again, you're creating more urgency for your friend, and also you dig deeper to see how far you are from the actual playing field. Because I understood that you didn't use your discounts for this job. So what you could possibly do is dig deeper, find out how far you are, or even if you're far enough from all the other estimates that they got, or if they even got any other estimates. So great job on this call. I think there was a lot of good things. There's a lot of improvement from the past calls that I had listened to, but this call, I think the biggest thing that I would definitely suggest on here is building more rapport, creating the urgency, and then more emphasis and energy, and not sound so robotic and scripted when you're running through painting the picture for the customer. But we booked the job, temporary booked it, which is what we always want to do, and then it gives us a reason to follow up with them tomorrow, because we have them in the calendar, and they feel that they have to go ahead and let us know whether they move forward with us or they don't move forward with us. All right, there you have it. On this phone call, I would go ahead and rate this I would rate it anywhere from a 2.5 to about a 3. But from the other calls that we listened to for this particular sales rep, he's definitely improved a lot. So thank you. Thank you for the improvement, and thank you for taking my feedback from all the other videos that I had made for you. All right, and there you have it. Until the next call.